Hey everyone, this is Troy Harper at Dropping the Ash Podcast. Welcome. This is episode 25. Welcome today. Glad you're here. Glad I could be here with you guys. Seems like it's been a while since I've been with you. So I'm glad I'm here today. And thank you for joining me and being a part of this podcast today. Been a little breezy out today. Hopefully we can get through this podcast without any major issues. But I've been really anxious to get back with you guys. So here I am. And thank you for joining me, guys. And again, this is Dropping the Ash Podcast, episode 25. Can't believe there's 25 of these already that we've done this year all together, you and me. And so thank you again for being here, guys. Today I kind of want to get into the world of cigarillos. I've got 3 different cigarillos with me today that I really enjoy. I need to branch out more and chase other cigarillos out there, but I've been really stuck with certain ones. And I'll get into that here in a moment. But how have you guys been? What are you up to? I've just been at work, staying busy, but really anxious to get back to doing a podcast and to hang out with you guys a little bit. Hopefully you guys brought a good smoke with you today, a good drink. I'm drinking a little whiskey, caramel flavored whiskey. That is, gosh, I'm trying to think of the name of the whiskey. Gosh, I can't think of the name of the whiskey right now. Hopefully it'll come back to me. But I'm drinking a little bit of caramel whiskey. Crown Royal, guys. So anyway, cheers to you guys. Crown Royal caramel whiskey. It's pairing great with my cigarillos today. So again, cheers to you guys. But the cigarillo that I'm smoking right now, and I'm hoping to kind of get into a couple different ones to smoke for you guys today. But the first thing I'm smoking right now is these Oliva V Cigarillos. It's a 10-pack. Hopefully you guys can see that a little bit. The sun's starting to go down, so hopefully you guys can see that okay. But there's the cigarillo that comes out of that pack. Again, it's an Oliva V Cigarilla, and this is a 3.13 by 31 size cigarillo, and its country of origin is Nicaragua. The wrapper is sun-grown, filler is Nicaragua as well, but just a really tasty, very full, I'm going to say full strength cigar. Great taste notes of dark chocolate, dark roast coffee, pepper, leather, and cedar. And I hope you guys can see me okay. The sun's starting to go down, like I said, a little bit. Got off work a little bit later than what I planned on today, but I had to get this podcast done for you guys. It's been a long time, and I've been really anxious to get with you guys. So thank you again for joining me. Really great smoke coming off of this. The construction is great. The burn line is very good, and I just dropped an ash for you guys. For the record, I dropped an ash for you guys, so I hope you saw that. So anyway, but really good full-bodied smoke. And like I said, dark chocolate, dark roast coffee, cedar, pepper, and just really good tasting cigar. So if you're into full-bodied cigars, this was the cigar that I would definitely recommend. Especially if you're an Oliva fan, this is a great cigar to smoke. Give this a little bit of a relight here. So anyway, and with these you don't have to use any cutters or anything like that. But let me show you what this looks like on the inside. You open it up. It's got a nice little passage here about Oliva. And then it's got some nice cellophane right here. And then it didn't come with the Boveda pack, but I added one into it anyway. But anyway, so there's what they look like on the inside. And this pack is called Boost, Integra Boost, 69% humidity. And this is a 2-way humidifier, or humidity regulator. 4-gram pack. So I got that in there to keep them from drying out. So anyway, that's again the Oliva V Cigarilla, 4.13 by 31. Really great smoke. So if you guys ever run into these, pick some up if you're into Oliva. But this one I think ran me around $22, I believe, or $23. for the case of 10. So anyway, so check those out. And let's see here. But yeah, also about this Series V, like I said, it's a Nicaraguan long filler. It is long filler. It's not mulched up tobacco. It's long filler. It's hand rolled. It's not machine made, but it is hand rolled long filler. So you're getting definitely a premium cigar in a miniature version. But blended with specially fermented Jalapa Valley Ligero and finished with a high priming sun-grown wrapper. And this blend exhibits complex tobacco, like I said, with rich coffee and dark chocolate tones. And it's definitely got a nice balance of spice throughout. So really impressive cigar when you're on the go. I definitely recommend the Olivas. And again, for a pack of 10, it's like around $22, $23, I believe is what I paid. So, but as you can see, a lot of great smoke coming off of this cigarillo. And just a lot of great aromas from the smoke. And just a really tasty, bold cigar. So make sure you guys look for these. If you ever run into them, make sure you grab some. I think you would love them. And then the next cigarillos that I really love are the Sweet Jane cigarillos. And let me open that up so you can see what the inside of that looks like. But anyway, I've smoked most of them. I've only got 2 left, but they come in a tin like that. There's 10 of these in this tin, and they're kind of a figurado, kind of a look to it. I'll probably get into this one next, because I'm almost done smoking my other one. So maybe I'll get into that one for you here in a moment. Let me tell you a little bit about the Sweet Jane. It comes from the Deadwood Tobacco Company out of Deadwood, South Dakota. It's the first cigarillo I ever had, because I've always been a fan of the Sweet Janes from the Deadwood Tobacco Company, the Toro size 5x50 Sweet Janes. But this one is a 4x32 on the Sweet Janes, 4x32 Petite Corona. And just a lot of great taste notes of like sweet honey, and some pepper, some earth, leather, cedar is the kind of taste notes I get out of it. And a pack of 10 will usually run you around about $24.99 to $26.99. And if you buy a pack, if you buy the whole case, you'll get if you buy the whole sleeve, it'll be tins of 50. So you get 5 tins with 10 sticks inside each one, and that'll run you around $89. If you buy the pack of the 5 pack, that'll have 10 cigarillos in each pack. So definitely, the more you buy of those at once, the cheaper they are, of course. So anyway, a lot of traffic today. We're kind of on the main stretch of Kimball, Nebraska here. So a lot of traffic today. Hopefully it's not too loud. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. And then the last cigarillos I've really caught on to are these Toscanello, Aroma Chiacolato, Cheroots. They're a 3.13 by 36 cigarillo, and that's what they look like on the inside. And the aromas on this are incredible. It smells like hot chocolate. On the aroma smells like hot chocolate. It really does. It's a pretty amazing, the smells coming off of that. And maybe this is the one I'll smoke next. This is going to be featured on the next Troya Marcia cigar review that will be coming up here, hopefully in the next few days. I've got one that I've done so far, so I'm anxious to get number 2 done with this new series of cigar reviewing, and more of an Italian-based podcast, but everyone's welcome to join it, of course. So anyway, I'm having a hard time getting that that back into my case, so I think I'll smoke these next. But this Cigarillo strength is a 1 out of 5, so it's a mild smoke. Sweet and velvety, chocolate, hints of cherry. And let's see, this is blended over in Kentucky, but is made over in Italy, and there's also tobacco coming from South America as well. But just a great smoke. Again, chocolate, hints of cherry, mild smoke, and just it's got a nice sweet taste to it, and it's got very great aromas of hot chocolate. But just a very aromatic kind of cigar. And yeah, so definitely notes of, it says on the back of this, warm notes of chocolate with a smoky aroma of fire-cured Kentucky tobacco. So yeah, with this you're also getting kind of a mesquite kind of a taste to the wrapper along with the chocolate. So it's a really interesting blend. And if you guys ever run into these, definitely make sure you pick it up. If you're looking for some great cigarillos while you're on the go, while you're traveling, or if you're just taking a quick break at work, great cigars to have. And these, all three of these, well, actually the Sweet Janes and these, I sell at my grocery store called Main Street Market here in Kimball, Nebraska. I'll be looking at getting the Olivas in here pretty soon as they're available through the company that I order through, which is the Cigar Store with Bill Wright. So if you're looking for some great deals on boxes of cigars, 5-packs, there's no singles through this site. It's either 5-packs or the boxes, but there's some really great deals on them if you look up that site and get a hold of Bill Wright. There's a phone number you can call him and talk to him and do some ordering and get an account set up with him. So make sure you check him out. So anyway, I'm going to get into the next cigar. I think I'll go ahead and smoke this Toscanello. But so far we got 3 different cigarillos. We've got the Olivas that are a full-bodied cigar. We've got the Sweet Janes that are a medium strength cigar, and then we've got the Toscanello that's a mild strength cigar. So really, really great combination of different cigars that I've got here. Well, let me get this one lit up. And you really don't have to do much to get these lit. I just toast it for a moment. Ah, great cigar. Yeah, the taste notes are just wonderful. The aromas from the smoke, I get that mesquite aroma, and I get chocolate aromas. And my paper wants to blow away here. Try to not let that happen today. But also in this cigar, there's also some hints of almond and hazelnut and dark cocoa, like I said. So just some really great combinations of taste notes throughout this. And the construction is really, really cool. Really different construction on this. It's a little veiny, little rustic looking. It's almost got kind of a Colorado wrapper look to it. It's not a real dark wrapper. It is considered a Maduro wrapper, but it's almost got kind of a rustic look, a little bit of a reddish hint or color to it. So it almost looks like a Colorado wrapper, but just really, really good looking cigar. And again, for a 5-pack of these, I'll run you around $14.99 is what I've got them on sale for at my store. So not terribly expensive for a 5-pack. And each of these cigars are about a 15 to 20 minute smoke. So anyway, but all 3 of these are great cigarillos. So let me show you again. So the first ones I showed you was the Oliva V Cigarillos, and then the Sweet Jane cigarillos, and then here's the Toscanellos. getting tongue-tied a little bit. Anyway, you guys maybe want to know a little bit of history of the very first cigar that was discovered. And I don't know what form the cigars were in the beginning. I don't know if they were this size. I know back in the old Western days they were about this size. And this was really smoked a lot by the old cowboys back in the old West. This kind of a cigar, the cheroots. So it kind of takes you back in time to back in the old Western days. If you imagine being back in the old Western days, riding on the prairie and having one of these in your mouth. But I'm sure they were nowhere as good as tasting as what these are right here. But yeah, so let me find my paperwork here. And some of this I got off of, let's see here. Most of my information I got off of, well, a combination of 3 different sites. I got some history off of the Cigar Place, some off of Cigars Daily Nation, and the other one was Cigars International that I got some of the information off of for all this. And so yeah, so a lot of interesting information on all 3 of these. But let me get into a little bit of the history of the cigar. The earliest known depiction of a cigar is on a Mayan ceramic pot from Guatemala that dates back to the 10th century before Christ existed. The pot depicts people smoking tobacco leaves that are tied together with string, and it's possible that the Mayans had been smoking cigars for some time before this. The Mayans also grew tobacco for medical purposes as early as 2500 BC and smoked and snuffed it. And then they incorporated tobacco smoking into their religious rituals. And Mayan art depicts both nobles and deities smoking. The word cigar comes from the from the Mayan word sicar, which means to smoke tobacco leaves. So remember that sicar means to smoke tobacco leaves. So next time you go up to a buddy or say, hey, you want to smoke a cigar? And see what they say. They might know what it means. Maybe they won't know. If they don't know, you can let them know what it means. So, and then the Mayans likely rolled their tobacco loosely in a corn husk or a leaf, and the filler may have been so strong that it caused hallucinations at the time. They also made beverages from tobacco as well. Cigars first gained international recognition in the 1500s after Christopher Columbus discovered tobacco in Cuba, and Hispaniola in 1492. Hispaniola in 1492. By the 16th century, Spain had become a major player in the tobacco trade, and cigar production became a profitable business. So, a little history of the cigar. If you go to YouTube and look up the oldest cigar rolled, and then put in J.C. Newman Company, oldest cigar rolled, you'll see a video that comes up. They discovered some old rolled cigars that were in a sunken ship from like 1849 or something like that. It was either 1842 or 1849. I can't remember what year it was exactly. But that was an interesting video I saw from the J.C. Newman Company. And they've got these old cigars displayed at their company as well. If you ever get a chance to take a tour at the J.C. Newman Company in Tampa, Florida, you'll get to see those old cigar those old rolled cigars that were made. And I think it might have actually been 1845. But I'm going to say 1849 is what I'm feeling like is when that happened, when that sunk ship. So it's pretty amazing that they found these cigars in a box in the bottom of the ocean in the ship. Well, the J.C. Newman Company didn't find them. I can't remember who found them exactly. But there went my paperwork. Set those off to the side. Sorry about that, guys. this Nebraska wind is something else. I wanted to do this podcast on the inside of our house today, but we've got some things that we're redoing in the house, so I had to do it out here today. And so sorry about my paper blowing around everywhere. Hopefully it makes the video a little more interesting, I guess. Anyway, but guys, yeah, cigarillos are great if you're traveling, if you're taking a break at work, if you just don't have a lot of time to smoke a cigar. This winter will be coming soon again, and before we know it, and may not be able to smoke inside the house, so you're gonna want to, if you really need a cigar and you need to smoke it outside, these are great to have, really great to have on you. That way you're not outside for too long and freezing to death, so for a long time. So these are great for winter time if you can't be outside for very long. There's been some smoke in the air from some different fires around here, so it's obviously affecting my eyes a little bit. Sorry that my eyes are, hopefully my eyes don't look too glossy or weird. But the smoke, there's been fires in Canada, there's been fires in parts of Nebraska, Wyoming, that's been kind of affecting us here a little bit. So definitely getting some of that smoke in my eyes from those fires, I think. I know you guys think it's probably from these cigarillos, but it's not. So anyway, but trying to think of what else are great. If you're traveling in your car and you don't want to smoke a long time in your car, these are great for that. But great for traveling. They're easily fit into your suitcase, or your back pocket, maybe even when you're traveling, or if you're walking around. Maybe you're walking around somewhere while you're on vacation and you want a quick smoke before you go into a place of business or something, or a museum. There's all kinds of reasons to have these cigarillos. A lot of great reasons for them, but they're just handy for me. While I'm at work, I don't have time to smoke a regular cigar, and sometimes I get home late at night with work and I don't want to take a long time to smoke a cigar, especially if it's in the winter time. And of course I'll have my cigar lounge up and running here pretty soon again, having some work done to that area, so I can't wait to get my cigar lounge back up and running again. It'll be nice to have that back up. So I'll have that chance. I'll have an opportunity to smoke in my cigar lounge over the winter time, and of course I'm down there in the summertime as well. But right now, with us getting some things done to that basement area, it's nice to be able to come outside and have a cigar still, and not have to take a long time to smoke it. So, but anyway, what do you guys like cigarillos for, if you're into cigarillos? And if you've never had one, let me know if you've never had them, or if you have, let me know what you think of them. Let me know if you enjoy them or not. And I hope you guys have been enjoying this podcast so far. It's the breeze today's kind of messed me up a little bit with my concentration, I think. So hopefully I haven't been too scatterbrained today. But I kind of wanted to show you guys some of my cigarillos. All my other podcasts, I show you all my regular cigars. So I've never gotten into my cigarillos, so I thought it'd be an interesting topic today to do, and to spend a little time with you guys showing you my cigarillos. But gosh, every name brand of cigars out there makes cigarillos. Punch. There's also the Acid by Drew Estate. There's the Undercrowns. Cigarillos by Drew Estate. Arte Fuente. Of course, the Oliva, like I showed you today. I've seen them by Macanudo. There's a lot of great cigarillos out there that I haven't even tried yet, that I hope to be able to do soon. But so a lot of great reasons to have cigarillos around. So if you guys have never thought about having cigarillos, definitely look into getting yourself some. I think you'd enjoy them. So anyway, but that's all I've got really for today. But anyway, I hope you guys are having a good week so far. Or I hope you had a good weekend. Hopefully you'll have, this is the beginning of the week, so hopefully you'll have a good week going forward. Hopefully you had a good day today if you're back to work today. Hopefully you had a great weekend. And hopefully you've been enjoying hanging out with me a little bit today. I enjoy showing you guys some of my shorter smokes that I smoke often at work, like I said, or in the wintertime if I want to step outside and have a cigar in the wintertime. It's a great thing that I like to have in the wintertime. Or if I'm in my car traveling, sometimes I like to have a quick smoke while I travel in my car. Or if I'm on vacation or something and I don't have a lot of time because of visiting visiting different places that you're on vacation to see, whether it's museums or, just, I like to look in grocery stores. So if I'm walking around looking at different grocery stores, I like to have a little something in between maybe while I'm driving to the next store. Just a lot of reasons why I like to have cigarillos. And you don't have to really have a cutter and a lighter, or a cutter with you, I'm sorry. You need a lighter, but you don't have to have a cutter with you because you don't have to cut any of these. So that makes it handy. And you can find these pretty much at every cigar shop. All these cigarillos I've shown you today, you can find them at every cigar shop. Every cigar shop carries cigarillos. So if you're close to a cigar shop, make sure you stop in and maybe ask the tobacconist what they recommend if you're a beginner. Even if you're a beginner to cigar smoking and you want to start off with a small cigar and work your way up to a bigger one, these would be great ways to kind of break yourself into the cigar smoking lifestyle. So that's another good reason for the cigarillos. So anyway, but what have you guys been up to? Hopefully, if you did go to work today, you've had a good day at work. Hopefully you had a good weekend. Let me know what you guys are up to and if you're going to be traveling or what your plans are for the month of August. But definitely, if you decide to find yourself some of these kind of cigarillos I've showed you today, leave in the comments what kind you picked up and what you tried and what your experiences were. And if you haven't joined Harper Cigar Lounge yet on YouTube, that has this podcast as well as the Troy Marchia Cigar Review and the Harper Cigar Lounge podcast. If you haven't checked out those, make sure you join this channel today. I'd sure appreciate all your support. But go to Harper Cigar Lounge on YouTube and show your support by smashing that subscribe button, smashing that like button, by leaving your comments and feedback, and by spreading this content to others. I'd sure appreciate all your support. I need more support here on YouTube. Trying to build this brand up to be bigger. The Harper Cigar Lounge brand. Trying to get this channel to grow so I can do more for you guys. And that's the reason why I do this, is for you guys. It's not really to benefit myself, even though I enjoy hanging out with you guys. And it's just relaxing to smoke a cigar and to hang out with all my followers out there, which includes you. But it's just great to be able to hang out with you guys and have a few nice little smokes today and to discuss my cigarillos. But for more cigar content, and if you're into hard rock heavy metal, it's a great channel to join. You'll get a lot of cigar content and a lot of hard rock heavy metal content with the Dropping the Ash podcast. But definitely join this channel. And I'm sorry, I meant to say the Harper Cigar Lounge podcast. That's the one that contains a lot of hard rock heavy metal premium cigar content. I discuss all the heavy metal birthdays, all the latest heavy metal news. I get into some discographies, some collections I've got, while discussing memories of myself while I was in the music business. And then this one here, the Dropping the Ash podcast, with just a lot of different cigar content and tips. And then the Troy Marchia Cigar Review that I just started up. Trying to discuss a lot of the Italian style cigars and rare cigars that you just don't see every day, along with cigar trivia and cigar news. Trying to make that podcast really fun. Trying to make all of them fun. And then make sure you guys check out my Harper Cigar Lounge podcast on Spotify. Make sure you check that out also. And check this out. Check me out on TikTok and Spotify as well. So trying to get this on different platforms, this channel. So really enjoying all the different platforms that I'm getting to do things on, trying to get more creative and make things more enjoyable for you guys. But gosh, guys, I appreciate this time today. But let me know what you guys think about cigarillos, if you've had them or if you haven't. Let me know your experiences with cigarillos. And one thing I wanted to get into before I end this, if you're gonna smoke a cigarillo, all you do is you light just like a regular cigar. Just go around the foot, give it a little bit of a light, and that's about all you gotta do with it. Give it one little final light, and you should be set to go. But these have had great construction. Great construction. And again, they're about a 15 to 20 minute smoke, usually. They all run about the same amount of time, about 15 to 20 minutes. And so, again, thank you guys for joining me today. And I'm sorry that my paperwork blew around on you there. But just real quick, wanted to get into, just want to go over just real quick what I showed you today again. So the first thing I showed you guys, get my paperwork together here again so I can get to it. So the first cigarillo, if you guys are interested, is again the Oliva V Cigarillos, 4.13 by 31, around 18. I'm gonna say around $18.99 to $22.99, depending on where you find them. A box of 10, and that was these. And then the next one that I showed you was the Sweet Jane cigarillos, and they were the 4x32 petite Coronas, and that was in this case here. So look for these great cigarillos. And then the last one that I showed you was, let's see here, was the Toscanello 3.13 by 36, and that's these right here. So make sure you look for those if you're into a nice sweet cigar, not overly sweet, but if you like mesquite flavors and chocolate, or if you like those kind of flavors, almonds and hazelnut, dark chocolate, coffee, as well as chocolate, hot chocolate maybe. These are a great way to go. So anyway, guys, thank you for joining me today. This is again Dropping the Ash podcast, episode 25, here at Harper's Cigar Lounge in Kimball, Nebraska. This is Troy Harper, and thanks for joining me again today, guys. Cheers to you guys, and cheers to you guys. And these are going great with this Crown Royal caramel flavored whiskey, by the way. Pairing great. So anyway, guys, I'll go ahead and let you go for now. Thanks for joining me today. I appreciate you. And we'll see you next time on the Dropping the Ash podcast. Bye-bye now.